Blessed be all of my Libra people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for February 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you can tell when other posts and updates are coming up on this channel, because I do weekly astrological updates as well as tarot, as well as special astrological reports. And you want to know when they're showing up. So what's going on when it comes to your February? Well, the first half of the month, we've got a very sweet, very loving, even romantic feel to it, with the Sun and Mercury together in your 5th house of love, romance, as well as leisure activities, creative projects, creative enterprises, and your relationships with your kids. And with the Sun and Mercury together here, we are seeing accelerated developments and increased activity. This is a great time, especially when it comes to bringing in more fun, more extroverted, outgoing social activity, bringing more ambition, or maybe bringing a little bit more accomplishment into these areas of your life, but also at the same time with the Sun and Mercury, delving into stronger friendship bonds with your important people, whether they are romantic partners or new love interests, which will be, of course, be getting attracted into your life by the Sun and Mercury combo, or creative collaborators, or even our kids, because we do want that strong friendship element to be, of course, what gives the longevity to our important connections. And that's what this first half of the month is all about. We also have Venus entering Aries, which is your 7th house of partnerships and closest one-on-one connections. So this is like the really most involved joint journeys that you're on, right? The boyfriend, girlfriend, the BFF, the business partner, the husband, wife, the roommate, all of the people you have your closest one-on-one and most involved one-on-one relationships with. And with Venus, the planet of love and favors, generosity and affection here, this is also going to be giving a lot more affection to these connections in your life, and also bringing in more sweetness, more generosity, and even more of a sense of, let's just say, intimacy and trust in all of these important connections. This is also a time where important relationships are getting elevated and maybe even evolving, transforming in the way that they perform, in the way that they express themselves. And it could feel unfamiliar at times, but this is also bringing out the natural, most authentic, and most affectionate in all. We also have Jupiter turning direct in Gemini, which is your 9th house of expansion, elevation, big moves, big travel opportunities, as well as official matters and even long-distance connections. And so this is one of our big turns of the month of February. And when we have Jupiter retrograde, or as we've had Jupiter retrograde this last 4 months, you've been getting a lot of hints at things that maybe either in the past, recent or less recent, that could have been actually really good to you, or whether they were long distance connections, work opportunities, travel opportunities, move opportunities, things that could elevate you in the world, getting reintroduced in small ways in your life, sometimes in the same shape, sometimes in different shape, or in a different way, or through different people, but still leading to the same goal. And the point of Jupiter retrograde has been to let you know what you've been sleeping on, let you know what you've been missing out on, let you know where there's buried treasure in your backyard or a good opportunity in a blind spot. And so over the course of the last 4 months, a lot of things have been trying to get re-engaged or reintegrated. Good things. And when we have the Jupiter turn direct moment, as we go into the beginnings of February, Jupiter is going to be blessing everything that you did reintegrate, or everything that you did decide to explore in earnest or stop sleeping on, with his focus on prosperity, good fortune, and of course, elevation himself. And so this could be a kind of a head trip kind of month for you, but again, beautiful wake-up calls with beautiful wins nonetheless. We also have mid-month a very important transition taking place with a full moon in Leo forming a square to Uranus in Taurus. And so this is a chapter changer. This is a page turner. And it's likely that some kind of important close or wrap up, either in an area of your social life, this full moon is in your 11th house of friendships, community, and support system, or maybe around some kind of joint responsibility, joint finance, or joint, let's just say joint account matter is going to be getting shook up. Now, this could also indicate with this full moon square to Uranus that something is coming to an end that you've had to share with other people or share space in with other people. And yet at the same time, it also breaks a static or stalled condition, which is going to be really good for you. Just keep in mind, a full moon square to Uranus could also indicate some breaks, either some breaks in associations or break in obligations or breaks in even contracts or commitments. But what comes after is really, really good. We just got to make sure that we understand, again, it is about the end of a static or stalled out corner of our lives. The second half of the month is also highlighted by the Sun and Mercury moving into Pisces, followed by a new moon there as well. And so you are getting ready for a bit of a sweet work-life transformation. A lot of this combo here, the Sun, Mercury, and a new moon, it's about new commitments, fresh starts, and new beginnings, but also coming on quickly with that Mercury there. This is a time where you may find that your work life or maybe an employment situation, your community standing, or a group you're a part of is really lifting you up and you're rising up in the eyes of others. This could also be a beautiful time for you to change tracks when it comes to maybe a work road or a career road into something that is much more prosperous for yourself. And it may be even something that comes up out of the environment or is offered to you. Finally, for our second big turn of the month, and one that everyone's really going to enjoy, we've got Mars turning direct in Cancer, in your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, promotions, and raises. And so over the last month or so, with Mars retrograde here, things have been really, really slow for you, or slowing down because of that relaxation effect, that kind of sluggish effect that Mars retrograde can have. And while that can be good to a point when it comes to things like taking breaks and taking breathers, it can also put us behind in terms of growth and even earning power. Luckily, Mars turning direct is reactivating his focus of action, energy, and drive, and you may even be in for some big competitive wins as we close up February and go on into the month of March. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.